Is castor oil nature's Botox? Is it a cure for acne? Is it a miracle hair growth? Social media is obsessed with it. But what's the story behind this ancient oil? Is it legit? Or is it just hyped up glistening goo in a bottle? From its fascinating history to its dark side to actually knowing how to use it without wrecking your face. Historically, castor oil has been used for centuries in traditional medicine practices worldwide. It's derived from the seeds of the castor plant, Ricinus communis, and has a long history of being used for its medicinal properties. Ancient Egyptians used it as a natural remedy for eye irritations, while Ayurvedic practitioners in India have used it for digestive issues and skin conditions since ancient times. Recently, castor oil has gained popularity in Western cultures as a natural alternative to conventional beauty products. Before it became TikTok famous, castor oil was skincare royalty. The Egyptians revered it as a multi-purpose elixir for moisturizing skin, growing hair, and yes, castor oil was an essential part of the embalming process. If it could keep pharaohs looking fresh for thousands of years, it might have a thing or two to offer your skincare lineup. Fast forward to today, castor oil has found a new place on bathroom counters and in social feeds. But what exactly is it? And what makes it so special? Castor oil is a thick, naturally derived oil. Its magic ingredient? Ricinoleic acid. It's a rare omega-9 fatty acid with anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and ultra-hydrating properties. Here's a fun fact. It's the same plant family as the source of ricin. Yes, the poison. But don't worry, this isn't Breaking Bad. It's skincare. You can think of it as skincare's Swiss Army knife. It can soothe inflammation, lock in moisture, and even tackle acne, thanks to its antibacterial qualities. It's been called nature's Botox, but can it really replace neuromodulators and fillers? The short answer is no. Not even close, guys. It's not a Botox dupe. Botox works by blocking acetylcholine at the neuromuscular junction. It relaxes facial muscles to reduce wrinkles. If you want to learn more, check out our Botox video right here. Castor oil, on the other hand, hydrates the skin with its humectant properties and creates a plumping effect, temporarily smoothing fine lines. Does it make your skin look healthier and more radiant? Sure. But let's be honest, it's not replacing your next 100 units of Botox. But don't toss out your castor oil just yet. It still has very unique properties for the skin. First, it's a natural and gentle alternative to harsh chemicals often found in skincare products. Second, it contains compounds that have anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, making it great for those with acne-prone skin. Let's not forget its moisturizing abilities. Keeping your skin hydrated is key for healthy-looking skin. So, while castor oil may not be able to replace neuromodulators and fillers fully, it can be a valuable addition to your skincare routine. Use it as a face oil or mix a few drops into your favorite moisturizer for an extra boost. So now, let's review some of the benefits of castor oil. What can and can't it do? 1. Castor oil is a hydration hero for your skin. Thanks to its amazing ability to lock in moisture, it's fantastic for minimizing transepidermal water loss. This makes it an excellent option for dry skin and even for your lips. However, you want to combine it with a carrier oil like almond or coconut oil for easier application. It's quite thick. Number 2, castor oil is good for hair health and reducing strand breakage. While castor oil doesn't grow thicker hair, it does have antifungal properties and may reduce dandruff and scalp irritation. Plus, coating each strand makes your hair look shinier, thicker, and less damaged. Just avoid overdoing it. It's a thick oil and can weigh down fine hair or make it look greasy. It also has a cult following as lash and brow serum. While the science is still catching up, many swear by it for improving the appearance of sparse lashes and conditioning fragile hair. It doesn't grow new hair, but it does coat and protect strands. thereby minimizing breakage and improving the overall appearance of fullness. Castor oil can help acne, but with a catch. Its antimicrobial properties theoretically combat acne-causing bacteria, and its anti-inflammatory effects may soothe the redness. However, because castor oil is so thick, it can clog pores in some people, especially those with oily or acne-prone skin. So proceed with caution if you fall into that category. Everyone's skin anatomy is different. What about eye and under eye care? Well, castor oil may reduce puffiness and brighten the under eye area. But should you rub it directly into your eyes? Definitely not. Using non-sterile castor oil near your eyes can cause irritation or even corneal damage. Stick with eye drops specifically formulated with castor oil, like Optive Mega, for a safe alternative. So moving on to the next castor oil benefit, is castor oil a lip savior? This is not skin fiction. Lips are vulnerable to transepidermal water loss, especially because they have very little protective stratum corneum. So if your lips are parched and flaky, castor oil is your new BFF. That's where carrier oils like almond, jojoba, and coconut oil come in handy. They dilute the castor oil for a smoother application while adding their own skin-loving benefits. Plus, the combination helps enhance absorption, leaving your lips feeling soft and hydrated without a greasy finish. So it's a win-win. Anti-inflammatory relief with castor oil, well, whether it's used for sunburn or dry irritated patches, castor oil's anti-inflammatory properties can help soothe your skin. But don't expect it to reverse serious skin conditions like psoriasis. Always check with your doctor first. Now let's jump to the dark side of castor oil, because not all that glitters is gold glossy oil. Castor oil has some potential downsides, especially if you don't use it correctly. Starting off with clogged pores. Despite its acne-fighting reputation, castor oil can clog pores in some individuals. For those prone to breakouts, this could spell trouble. Allergic reactions. It's not super common, but some people can develop contact dermatitis after using castor oil. So test a small patch of skin before slathering it everywhere so you don't end up with contact dermatitis everywhere. Though rare, improper use can lead to scarring, especially if castor oil interacts poorly with your skin's pilosebaceous units. And remember, everybody's skin anatomy is different. Eye damage. Castor oil isn't sterile, so it's not safe for direct application into the eyes. Always opt for an ophthalmologist-approved eye drop instead, so you don't end up with unwanted beauty surprises like a sty. Hair matting. Some users with finer textures report matting, known as hair felting, when applying castor oil to the scalp. Remember, what works wonders for one person might wreak complete havoc on someone else's skin. So test first and know when to stop. Finally, let's talk about how to use castor oil the right way. If you're ready to give castor oil a shot, here's how to do it safely and effectively. Choose the right product. Look for a cold-pressed, hexane-free, 100% organic castor oil. If it's not in a dark glass bottle, skip it. This is needed to help preserve its integrity. Start small. Patch test on a small area first, especially if you have sensitive or acne-prone skin. This is not optional, folks. Just do it. Layer wisely. Apply castor oil after your serums and lighter moisturizers, but avoid mixing it directly with retinoids or other actives. Unless you're like me and you're a bold risk taker when it comes to skincare. But I did work up to it, and I'm a bit of a mad scientist, so be safe. Or do try this stuff at home. Don't be safe. I don't care. Next, know when to stop. If you notice breakouts, irritation, or other unpleasant side effects, discontinue use immediately and consult with your doctor. Use castor oil at night and store it in a cool, dark place to maintain its potency. Let's finish up with some final thoughts on this TikTok craze. And I think the bottom line is that castor oil is not evil. It's just misunderstood. I think it's one of those rare, multi-purpose natural remedies that truly lives up to some of the hype when it's used correctly. Whether you're moisturizing dry skin, adding gloss to your hair, or experimenting with lash growth, it's a powerful addition to your self-care arsenal. Just don't fall for the nature's Botox myth and start small to ensure it's right for your unique skin type. Did castor oil bless your face or betray you like your gaslighting ex? Drop your story in the comments below. We'd love to know more and hear about your story. Don't forget to subscribe for more skincare science and chaos. And for the love of skin, don't expect miracles from this $8 bottle you bought at Whole Foods. Remember, your skin needs hydration, not wishful thinking.